Time now for a full look at our forecast. Meteorologist Juan Acuña is joining us with the details. And Juan, you say don't put away those umbrellas just yet.
Nope. At least keep them in the car and take it with you for today if you're going to be off and about today. We are already starting to see a little bit of some light shower activity across the coastal bend this morning, but it's very light in nature, just some light sprinkles mixed in with some of that light patchy fog across the region as well. And again, as we look at the live radar, I've actually bumped down the sensitivity just a little bit because there's a lot of moisture in the air. So trying to capture some of the light shower drizzle activity, and basically what you see right around Corpus Christi, that's not actually falling, but if you can see a lot of that green that's moving up to the north, that's the light shower activity, but very, very light in nature. Nothing severe out there right now. Just want to use caution, give yourself a little bit of some extra time to arrive to your destination safely this morning. In fact, Corpus Christi International is reporting some light shower activity at this hour with 72 degrees and a southeasterly wind only at 13 miles per hour. And with extra wind in the forecast for today, we'll be looking at southeasterly winds 15 to 25. We do have a small craft advisory that will be in effect from the bays and nearshore and offshore waters. That will begin at 3 o'clock this afternoon and go until 8 o'clock later on this evening. Boaters and mariners certainly want to use caution. And out to the south of Baffin Bay, we also have a high rip current risk that's in place for us here in the coastal bend. We'll be looking at a moderate risk as well. So here's the hour-by-hour forecast. Again, lots of cloud coverage as we head towards the midday hour. That's where we could start to see a couple of little scattered showers to thunder showers across the region. 76 at 11 with southeasterly winds. Pretty gusty today, right at around 25 to 35 miles an hour, but sustained values pretty close to 25. And that's why I think a lot of the thunderstorm activity today is still going to be far removed up to the north. We've been saying that over the last couple of days, and despite some extra cloud coverage in place, we'll still manage the lower 80s for us here. About 82 here, 77 off in Port Aransas, and we'll just call it a downright still hot day for the inland folks, upper 80s to lower 90s. And again, that's with the showers in place. That's also with the cloud coverage in place as well. Here's the marine forecast. Again, mainly cloudy, windy, again, some scattered thunder showers. That small craft advisory from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. That'll make the bays choppy out there with the extra wind, and the seas going at about 5 to 9 feet. High tide over at Ball Pier, 157, 210 out at the Port Aransas jetty, then 523 out at the Nueces Bay region. Pollen counts for today are not doing bad. This will update here in a little bit this morning, but I anticipate them still to be high across the area. Lots of Gulf moisture is coming in off the Gulf of Mexico, and lots of cloud coverage. This frontal boundary going to continue to advance over towards the eastern half of the state, so we don't have any marginal risk of severe weather for today, so that's certainly some good news. The bulk of the activity is going to be off in East Texas, and you can see some shower thunderstorm activity. Heavy rain, hail possible, damaging winds too. On the tail end of this dry line here, going at 2 o'clock in the morning, that's where we could see a couple of thunderstorms across the area. Then once the frontal boundary moves by, we'll just be looking at clear skies. In fact, the weekend looks fantastic. So 82 today, 92 on Saturday, despite that frontal boundary coming in about midday, 84 Sunday, and we hold on to the 80s with a little bit more cloud coverage and more wind on into next week. Paulo.